you gotta actually formally ask him.
Okay, read it. Unreadable then.
Determined.
It's unfortunate if you got. Well, we'll get there when we get there. But is there anything else you guys wish to do, or are you guys content in just sort of sitting or reading or etc. for a little bit?
I mean, this nose is pressed firmly between the folds of this paper.
Fair. What about you, Ron? Is anything, or are you just gonna stand or sit at the table, stand, what have you?
Yeah, he'll probably just stand, not even sit.
All right. Guess they're just sort of.
To be done.
I mean, you could, but he was choosing not to. Regardless.
It's a case until I have someone I can trust that's going to give me information on what he can and cannot do. He's not doing it.
Fair enough, fair enough. So we have this lovely Beyond Hill and Dale mystical music. Okay. Give me a second. Why does this song go so hard? Song goes too hard! Need something more chill, god damn it. I'm not gonna play Leaves from the Vine Lo-Fi Hip Hop Remix.
That's so weirdly specific.
You guys have listened to it before, I've played it here before.
I'm not surprised.
Oh wait, I just big brain. Oh, I know what to play. Hold on, let me look it up. I know exactly what to play.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, good. Don't die! Go do something!
You're not excused from life. Please stop.
Don't go inhaling any books now.
Don't make her laugh. I think it's...
Yeah. Wait,
Percy,
yeah.
are you okay?
That sounds bad.
That sounds really bad.
Please don't tell me
Wrong
to listen to
pipe,
someone
maybe?
die on Discord.
She was drinking tea. Maybe she's got the wrong pipe.
That's probably what happened. Oh, she's
It's
still
okay.
talking. Oh, someone's talking.
Well, I heard her say something,
Yeah,
so that's a good start.
I don't know, that sounded like her mom, I think.
She whiffed.
Or her dad, maybe?
Did she whiff?
Yeah, she has flatmates.
Or her roommate?
Yeah, I say, I know she has flatmates.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
After all I got, yeah, it's fine. It's like, okay.
That's something.
So I survived.
Good. I was really
Sorry
afraid that I was
about
gonna
that.
hear someone die on Discord.
Yeah, so that was. Oh my god. I sold my spit and oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm happy you.
So
are
it sounded
fine.
a lot
So,
worse than what it actually was.
Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah, I'm happy you're fine.
My
That was
flatmate
actually
came out, yeah. Oh,
He's
my
like,
flatmate
"Are
came
you
out
dying?"
and was like, yeah, he was like, are you okay? I was like, no.
dying. I'm liquid.
Oh, okay. I've recovered.
Okay, that's good.
I think. Sorry.
Someone just sent me this. The CEO of discount supermarket chain Aldi was kidnapped, and then he haggled about his ransom money and claimed the sum as a tax-deductible business expense in court after he was released.
That man's.
What? That's a... So someone sent to me charisma 20.
Not 20s. Yeah.
They said charisma 20. I'm like, shit, you right. Anyways, so yeah, I did find
Charisma
the
20
music
luck.
I was looking for.
Who
So-
kidnaps grocery store CEO?
Discount grocery store too. It's not even mega grocery store. It's just discount supermarket chain.
You follow it up.
And they got money off of it.
Chain now.
What was the shop called again? You said Aldi.
Aldi.
Oh my god, yeah, Aldi, yeah. We've got that here.
All these.
Oh my god, I love Aldi's.
Oh, these nuts.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, nah, pass.
I know you were. That's why I said it.
How
I
far
know.
are you falling, though?
Kersey, how often do you hear that joke?
What, Aldi's
All
nuts?
these Yeah. Is it just
Please
any
don't
time
say
that
much.
store's
Please,
brought up?
please don't say
Yeah.
frequently.
Anytime is too much.
Fair enough.
So, anyways, let's bring it back. So, that's what two of you are up to, and we might, switch back to you guys and progress down that a bit. Oh, hi, Tango. Hi, please don't claw open my leg, buddy. Okay.
Okay, back outside you go.
Nah. Buddy. Stop. Okay. He's lying down now. He's chilling. So, to the other two of you, your senses overwhelmed, or shunted, or stunned, or otherwise stopped. That's a creepy thing to say. Stop your senses. You both come to. Hey, you're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there. Skyrim entry inside. You guys wake up without a Skyrim intro in a grove of some kind. Actually, no, I shouldn't play this music yet. No. That'd be too telling. No, get that shit out of here.
Yes.
Why is all fantasy, like, whimsical music it goes so fucking hard? Like, why? Like, just chill.
It's metal bardcore.
YouTube composers.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. Okay, well, no, this one works. I know this one works. I know this one works. There. Boom. So, yeah. As you guys look around, it is but you two alone. Looking around you, you guys see it's not overgrown, or rather, it's not. How do I put it? Modern depiction of overgrown forest, especially if you go visit an overgrown area, is often forcibly overgrown. But nature has a particular way of being overgrown, but also naturally selecting. So the modern sensibilities on being something overgrown is a bit fictional. This is not that fictional sense of overgrown, and it's unfamiliar to a degree, even to you, Raze, because the Jagged Expanse has such an aggressive flora and fauna. The IRL modern depiction of overgrown is that depiction, like almost as if the environment itself is against your trekking through it.
Yeah.
Rose, your interactions and experiences with overgrown areas is unsurprisingly founded in the Twins, which is also a hostilely aggressive environment. So its sense of overgrown, although it's more swampish in large swaths of it, is still an exaggerated IRL, from an IRL perspective, exaggerated sense. This one is not that. It is an IRL natural overgrown sense, where trees have properly squashed and smothered other plants, smaller plants beneath it, and such like that. The environment around you does have open, in this grove at the very least, open skies, and upon which you guys view a sky of twilight. You can see both a setting sun and rising moon, if you guys were to get the angling for it. Stars aloft, shining down light into this grove. But if you guys were to trek out into the forest around you, it goes dim or dark. At the center of the grove sits a tumbled over log, which has been split down the middle, giving it a flattened surface. akin to like a park table bench sort of style. This music is a lot more happier than I was expecting. Get this shit out of here. No happiness allowed. No happiness allowed.
A lifetime of happiness and joy.
Okay, we got this. This one isn't necessarily...
Only
Okay, this
sadness
one's a
and
bit
pain.
happy too. I'll give it that, but I like it better. Definitely got the Harry Potter sounding elements to it. At the... I'm just going to call it the log table, for simplicity's sake. At the log table sits 3 quote-unquote stumps, moreover cross-sections of the trunk of a tree, forming hyper-rudimentary seats to your guys' size and scale. Don't worry. As you guys look around your immediate environment, take in the area, a cool wind cascades through the trees, the breeze hits you. It's refreshing. It's it's the Family Guy cool side of the pillow.
Is there also a bottle that says "Drink Me" on the table? Get the full Alice
There's
in
nothing
Wonderland
up on the table. Yeah. It just so you guys, just in case it's been a while since you see Family Guy. Boom! It's the cool side. It's the
I'm
cool
pretty sure
side.
I also posted that last week.
Shut up. As you guys look around on the trees themselves, they have adornments upon them. Dream catchers, chimes, bells, iconography of various practices and dogmas. Okay, this is way too happy too. God damn it. No, fuck, we're going back to Windendale. We're going back to it. I don't care anymore. I'm getting tired of fucking trying to find music that's only slightly happy.
It started going to like carousel kind of feeling.
Yeah, it did. The beginning of it was pretty good, I thought, but this is what happens when I don't listen to the whole thing, but I don't have time for that shit. Whatever. So yeah. Both of you roll me your choice of religion or history.
Sure. Am I even trained? I'm not. I'm trained in history. This is the one time this might actually pop up.
Oh, that's
Well,
crazy, man.
just throw that back
Hey,
up.
look!
Just
You
throw
guys
that back
are getting the nat ones in all the way.
Hey, we both suck.
Oh my god.
Is there anything I had to re-roll that? No, I don't think.
Oh my god, that's so unfortunate. That's actually like dead ass unfortunate.
Was it DC 14?
I don't know about these rules.
Look at the
These
losers
ones
club.
seem
over
crazy.
I'll give advantage to
Yeah,
Ray.
yeah.
I'll give advantage to Ray. So roll one more time, Fred.
Alrighty.
Before he rolls a nat one.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Do you want my
So
information,
anyways.
Fred?
You're not here.
Oh, that's true. Fuck.
You're in
Oh,
another.
well.
I was gonna say
I have one
hellscape.
You can give
myself,
them
I'm gonna
inspiration
hold
if you want. I'll allow it.
Okay.
Can I have it if you want?
Like
Yeah,
Park
sure.
inspiration or inspiration?
So
No,
how
my
does that work,
inspiration.
Crash? Am I rolling
Inspiration.
one more time or once more with advantage?
Once more of advantage. You're redoing the whole roll, technically.
Man, don't suck.
Leon.
Double nat ones.
Okay,
There we
there's
go.
the number.
Man, you
One
got
of them.
better. Your roll, without the guidance, your roll got better than the previous two put together.
Yep.
And then there are one of those are three.
I would have. I
24.
wanted it so bad to be like 5 plus 2 just because that's a 7. 7 and also 7.
That would have been hilarious, yeah.
Thank you,
But
Kirsty.
also bad for us.
You're welcome.
Hey, teamwork makes the dream work, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's so
Literally
unfortunate.
all three. Yeah, all three of those
So
rolls is just 15. Like,
Woo!
holding your actual roll.
That's crazy.
is.
That's crazy as well. But yeah, what was I? Oh yeah. So
Moderately one
as you
time.
look around at the curios that are either embedded, nailed to, dangling from the trees, the branches, you recognize some of them. Some of them are extensions of your own faith, which is, say, voodoo. Others are stuff you recognize from in town, provincial practice. Others are even more nichely esoteric, or just are not your in your field. So like they're not voodoo, they're not something you've seen in town, like other types of religion. To use the provincial term for it, fell practices. They, as far as the ones in relation to voodoo that you recognize, their invitation to good loa, or just general, not merriment, but fortune. That's a better way to put it. Fortune. Okay. Or the stealing of will. Or faith, I guess, depending on your interpretation of it. Signs of devotion.
I don't know about you, Rose, but Reyes think this place be a little too inviting.
She just looks immensely uncomfortable with this whole situation. It's like,
You see them curious over there. Reyes know some of them.
Sure.
Then be open invitation to the good loa.
Well, that's positive for us, I guess.
Yeah.
This is your territory. I'm completely blind here. Did we miss the destination?
Could be.
Oh, God.
What the word their accents use? False sense of security.
Let's go and put it. I don't feel secure in this place really at all currently, so I think it's just...
Are you guys looking around, like out into the woods?
In a paranoid way, yes.
I would say yes.
Okay. Then no rolls needed. Or rather, it would be immensely pointless. You guys hear blink come from the table. Or a series of clanking, tinging, pinging, ringing, singing, hash slinging, slashing. Like pottery, like ceramic, hitting ceramic. The fine china.
Is there just like a fucking tea set up on the table now? Looks to
Cups,
raise, gestures
tea
at
cups. Tea saucers, a teapot. Sets enough for 3. No silverware. No creamer, no sugar, or milk. It is a provincial style as well. So not like the Elven style, which is a Japanese style teacups, which are just, little bamboo-looking tall cups. No, it has like the proper, tea handle or teacup handle and stuff like that. So pinky out sort of stuff.
Yeah, I'll saunter on over and...
It smells sweet. Like a floral, or not floral, a citrus sweetness to it. You do see steam emitting out from the pot in question.
Take a closer whiff. Can I discern what manner of tea it is?
How much did Reyes partake in tea in town?
In
Those are right
Drift
around
Rivers?
Yeah, in Drift Rivers there.
The occasional cup, maybe.
Okay.
More of a tea drinker at home, so to speak, away from Drift Rivers, I would say.
Okay, then you probably don't know this particular strain, but you can identify as some sort of green tea.
Do I see anyone around?
You waft some of the citrusy scent of the tea and don't recognize it or any specifics of it, and you begin looking around. Roll your perception. Rose, as you're keeping watch, I'm assuming, you said paranoidly, roll me the same.
Yeah,
Hey, now you're getting the good rolls in. Hey, mamma
There you
mia.
go.
she also follows Ray's, but she doesn't sit down out of fear of what the fuck is with this weird table situation.
All
She's
right,
like a
so
couple steps
see,
back behind Ray's.
25 and 20 respectively. As you both look out into the woods, you don't spot anything, but then something does occur for each of you. Not the same thing, though. Well, I guess technically Ray's is the same for both of you. Ray's, you hear grandfather. You both hear grandfather. I should say that. I should confirm that. Not just you. You both hear grandfather. He speaks it loud. Oh. This place be a place of good, Mr. Bad. And then he goes quiet. Rose, this is something only you can detect. So you both hear grandfather. And that might just make your senses even more paranoid or comforted. Depends on you.
Yeah,
you play your
sit
character.
down when he hears that. Like, oh, okay.
It's a weird, like, neutral reaction.
Fair. I hate this game.
It's a comforting notion, but also, like, it's still just the two of them, really. So it's like, great assault.
That was with GGF.
Great grandfather.
I'm playing Dead by Daylight.
No, he's talking about this. He's missed the last two great grandfather moments.
What's? Oh, great grandfather!
He's
oh
never
my
around
god!
for the man. He's never around for him. Imagine, like, if we have, like, a rest period, Ruhan's just gonna be chilling with
Why
Grandpa
doesn't he talk to me? He doesn't
Come
like
on,
me.
man. I'm trying to have an open conversation here. You gotta meet me halfway.
Anyways, let's bring it back. As you are, you get whatever sense of whatever comfort or discomfort from grandfather. Rose, as you're, keeping your inspection up, staying vigilant, looking out into the woods, you do see, for a flickering of a moment, a hooded figure. Like so, not masked, but just outright hooded. So, Grim Reaper Death style. In a ray of dim light out in the woods themselves. Not in your grove, but out there. About 100 feet away, give or take. It's hard to gauge, given that you only saw him for a brief moment. And as they rescind back into darkness, the ray of light that was illuminating them grows brighter for a moment, just like a neon light would, before going back to what it was originally, the original brightness of it.
I don't know how she would check this exactly, but she wants to see if Walter's still watching, like, through her. But could she do, like, some kind of, like, magic check to see if there's still, like, that, like, connection there?
That's like your sheep.
Because, like, it's a thing of, like, why would she notice and not him? And it's just If the answer's no, that's fine.
I don't think the answer is no. I'm just wondering which role would be the best determinant of such. Let's say... Yeah, keep it simple, stupid. KISS, the acronym for engineers. Roll Arcana.
And don't suck. Okay, 23. That's
23?
Don't suck.
Whether or not he's watching is always a question. You don't know how Walter actually knows what you're doing and stuff like that. But you don't feel rescinded in your warlock capabilities or anything like that. If anything, they feel redoubled for a brief moment of watching that figure. I'd say you recover a pack slab. I know you're not missing any, so.
Yeah. God, that just makes it worse. I think she's just gonna stay standing where she is. It's probably not a smart play, but I think she just instinctively just has her bow in her hand. Not like about to fucking shoot anyone that pops up, but just at the ready, I guess. I don't know.
Fair enough. Yeah. The question I would ask then: you have your bow out and ready. Do you have an arrow knocked?
Don't be a punk.
I'm gonna roll intelligence.
Using the Jacob strat.
Yeah. It's purely a situation of we're probably in someone's place, and she's been informed that straight up attacking someone in the Feywild is probably how you die. So I don't think she has it knocked.
I mean, it tends to be for any place usually.
While Rose is having that mental
It's a
struggle,
situation of,
Rage is gonna pour
logic over
some
fear.
tea into the cups.
Oh, okay.
Shame to let it go to waste.
You're sitting down, right? Do you sit on the side of 2 or with the side of 1 seat?
The side of 1.
Interesting. So yeah, Rose, you hear behind you Ray's pouring out this tea. Now that more of the tea is exposed to the air, the steam of it wafting more, you also catch this sweet scent. You're sort of like a traveling origin sort of story, but Heartlandic is is determinative of home. Yeah, this is something this is a scent you're well familiar with.
Okay.
This is called it's a tea. Every province has a particular tea. It just is just how it naturally developed. Like literally, it's in. Anyways, the Heartlands tea is called Boundberry. So the sort of berry flavored green tea.
Oh, that totally.
So it reminds you of
changes
home.
everything. Yeah. Oh no, homesickness.
That's crazy as well.
Nice sound
Pretty
effects.
good.
Better than what they got in Graffle, which is called the Pale Thought.
Glorious.
That's actually what their tea is called. There's Watcher's Wake for Soapwall, which is just really caffeinated tea. Pale Thought, Boundberry, Firekeeper for Northrend, Springwater for the Exchange, Honest Sentiment for the Capital, which you guys learned about last session. And then the elven name for it is Figurlenless, or Heaven Dew in Sensei. So there you go. If you guys want to know some teas in the setting. I would never know if I come up. With Fred in the game, I wouldn't be surprised, personally.
he literally made a character, and we had a one-shot called Tea Quest. All about tea.
Yeah.
To go back to that, I wouldn't mind a redo of that.
That would be
Redo
nice.
of that would be fun, actually.
We can maybe I'll use it to test the Gunner rework.
Sure.
By the way, Gunner rework. Gunner's getting a rework. Fire's getting a buff. Augmentor's getting a tweak, which is probably going to nerf some augments, buff others.
Fair enough.
Blah 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 blah. I already thought of a way to redo the damage resistance one, which I think is a bit more elegant, because we didn't have damage reductions like with heavy armor until recent, but I might do something like that. So it's like, oh, you take a minus spellcasting modifier damage reduction if you have the augment on you, and then it upgrades to outright resistance. Upgrades to resistance, and then it upgrades at level 18 or whatever to outright immunity to a damage type, which I think would be fitting for level 18, right?
Tasty.
But I'm sure everyone would appreciate stacking laughs in heavy armor. Oh, you get hit by a fireball. Oh, -4 for heavy armor. -5 from augment. I take -9 damage. Oh, I made the save. I take no damage. Laughs at people with evasion.
Lol.
I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, just keep an eye out for that, and maybe we can go back to that T quest. But anyways, though, yeah. So Rose, you get the familiar sense of home.
She looks like, weirdly enough, a little more saddened at that. Raze, do you know how to...
Feels mott, man.
Kinda. Do you know how to,
Most mop, my bro.
I
Most
guess, get someone to up here? Like, this doesn't just happen, I imagine.
No. Sit
Okay.
down, have a tea.
Both your own,
Not super comfortable with that.
both your own perception.
Perception don't suck.
As you guys are conversing.
Yo, look at us.
Hey, we're bringing back the average boys. You guys hear
How did that
a
start?
woman hum, a feminine woman hum, feminine woman. Well, I guess there could be non-feminine women. Anyways, you hear a woman humming out in the woods,
Is it a
and it's
familiar
getting
tune?
slowly but surely louder and louder as they get closer and closer. And accompanying it is the obvious and blatant, like, stepping of twigs, moving of branches, and so on.
I tell you, Rose, the temperature for this brew just right.
Hold on. Now I changed the music.
Can I do, like, insights?
I was gonna say, this is a weird question to ask, but it is one of import. When you guys are traveling around, how do I put this? Your NPCs at an out-of-game perspective definitely become background characters, which is good, because they're NPCs, not PCs. Well, good and bad. We'll talk about that. That's a topic. That's an entirely different thing I don't need to fucking give a shit about. Regardless, your NPCs do become a part of the background. So, but that's out of game. In game, how much do you keep tabs on one another? Not necessarily the NPCs, but just one another when you guys are traveling around. Or do you guys like tune each other out, or stay focused on like a direction and just anticipate that everyone isn't just gonna walk away from you or something like that? Like, that's what I'm wondering.
Race would be kind of in that sort of keep tabs on a pack mentality, because if you don't and someone steps in something bad when you're out in the expanse, that's not good. So
Point. Fair point.
so he would be he would be keeping tabs.
I think Rose's is similar, but for a different reason of more like... She just likes community and likes, like, occasionally poke at someone and be like, hey, what's up? How's it going? Your thoughts on something?
Okay.
That kind of thing.
Then you guys, as people that keep tabs on your own... What is this? I got a package. What is this?
We are currently
nice.
not good at that because it's only the two of us.
Well, that's neither here nor there. You guys recognize this tune. It's something Abigail hums every now and again. It's... Raise, you don't know it's... Would you know the history? Oh, yeah, sorry, you got that one. Oh, I'll give you another history check.
Sure.
It's been enough
if
time.
I get another nat 1... Jesus, on
No,
the
quite
other
the
end of
opposite,
scale.
actually. Yeah, you
I'm
know
wondering
the song.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know the song. Both you as a
I have an
character
idea.
and you as a player, exactly. Fear not this night. Yeah,
has
so you
clickers
hear this
and
woman
buttons.
humming along to this tune. The tune to an old song from a bygone age where heroes and villains, good and bad, was so simple. Maybe a bit too simple, some modern people would argue. Such as it is in real life, right? But contemporary standards are always something of note for modern views, right? Is it gonna get flagged? I don't think so, funnily enough.
Fair enough.
Because we played it before, and I don't think it got flagged then.
We'll see. If it
Yeah,
does,
we'll
it's not
see.
the biggest.
Regardless, we'll just talk over it, right? And hopefully that'll distort it enough for it to not care. Regardless, you hear a woman humming to this tune and song. And getting closer and closer. You can hear her crunching upon leaves and brush and bramble as she gets closer, setting aside branches and other obstacles. Every now and again, you hear the sounds of something being plucked or snipped, collected, harvested, gathered.
I don't know. I don't know if
She's
it's
a little
actually-
ways away.
Yeah, but Rose kind of wants to like try and infer if Ray's is hinting at the tea stuff, like not just being nice, but like suggesting like you should probably sit down because this is going to be a thing.
No, he's just excited
He's just-
about good tea.
Okay, fair enough. I guess she's gonna stay fucking standing.
You probably be sort of like aware that if grandfather says things good, then Grace is usually pretty chill. Sorry, Race is pretty chill. Freudian slip.
Yeah. So yeah,
Well, that does give a sense of like at least we're not just random placing the. She's gonna sit down. She's not gonna drink the tea, and her bow's gonna be sitting on her lap, but she's gonna at least sit down at the table. It's like she has like a
fair enough.
she has a guesstimation of who it could probably be.
That one goes a bit too hard, even as much as I love it. That's why we got the piano version now.
Ah, I
So,
expect to just do music starts playing.
as you guys sit there, not or actually drinking the tea, eventually this form and figure begins becoming more visible as they get closer and closer. Formerly, just a distant shadow silhouette in the darkness, getting closer towards the dim light, then entering into the grove's starlit night. Well, I say starlit night, starlit twilight night. A lot of ites. All right. Anyways. She has short-cut hair. She has a peculiar garb and attire to her. It's how to describe it? It's sort of similar in a way to what Shay wears. So this elven provincial mix of aesthetic. Although whether or not this is elven or sylvan, that's its own that's its own thing. But it's something like that. It's like traveler's garb, like a survivalist garb. That's not to say it doesn't have its own degree of fashion, but it definitely is built more for practicality as opposed to, beauty. That same sort
Function
of
over form.
exactly that same sort of vein as like noble riding outfits and stuff like that. Like, yes, it's a noble's riding outfit, but it's still a riding outfit nonetheless. Yeah, she has, short hair that's swept off to the side, sort of like a bang that covers over, one of the sides of her face, her eye. You guys haven't really interacted with Catalina too much, so I won't say anything about that. But yeah, she casually walks into the grove and over to the table. With her is a basket filled with assorted materials, plants, herbs, which I guess are plants. Yeah, what I mean. And other things like jars filled with like honey or sugar, stuff like that. She doesn't walk up and just sit down at the table. She gets closer to the two of you who are sitting at the table, and she notes that Ray's, you're in the seat where you are, and you're the one pouring the tea, and she quirks an eyebrow and gets a gentle smile upon her face. Good evening.
Good evening.
Would you mind if I take a seat? She gestures at the open stump.
No mind at all.
Perfect. She sets down the basket, pulls down her hood a bit. It's only like half up before. Pulls off the leather gloves she has. and begins making herself comfortable, closing her eyes and drinking at the tea which is there, just hands embracing the cup itself. And this is something that's, well, it's outright resplendent. Drinking a warming tea as a cool breeze rolls in. It's, a contrast of temperatures that is refreshing. So, I suppose she opens her eyes and regales you all slowly. You both slowly. You would be... She wags a finger at you. Raise and Rose, aye?
Nods.
Similar.
He takes a slow sip. Well, it's lovely to meet you. Welcome to our home. I hope that you'll enjoy your time as guests here, eh?
Yeah, it's a good. You be Abigail the mother, yeah?
Correct. In an